Do you guys also frequently wonder if gear and equipment really matters or not, especially in filmmaking and photography? And the real answer is that no, it does not matter. If I have to give a short answer, but the longer answer says that yes, it depends. If you talk about the best 5 pictures or movies that you've seen, and if I ask you which cameras they were shot on, or how many crew members were there, what were the lights that were used, you would probably not know about it, and you would also not really care about it unless you're a filmmaker. And the reason is that we watch movies and videos for the way that they make us feel, for the stories, for the narratives, and not for the equipment. But when we're creating a movie, we're often very concerned कि क्या मैं इसको इस कैमरा पे करूँ, उस पे करूँ, if I make videos on a better camera, so will it look better or what? Well, what I have understood is कि gear किसी को फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता है. The audience is not a filmmaker, and we often consider that we are making content and videos and movies for filmmakers, which is the biggest lie that we have told ourselves. And I have myself lived that lie for the longest time. But believe me, इस चीज़ से इतना फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता है. हम बस खुद को उस लूप में फंसा देते हैं कि हाँ ठीक है, if I have the best camera, if I have the best mic, the best equipment, my videos will of course be better and people would want to watch. See, it is one thing that your videos and pictures are of higher quality and people appreciate them, but if the content inside them is not up to the mark, or if people do not like the content in them, क्या मतलब जो movies flop हो रही हैं बॉलीवुड में या फिर even on YouTube, क्या वो सारी ही बुरे कैमरास पे शूट हुई हैं इसलिए flop हो रही हैं? Or the videos that are blowing up on the internet or even in Bollywood, are they all shot on Aries and Red cameras? Of course not. What really matters is the narrative, the story, the real content inside of that video. Then why do people talk about cameras? Why do we care about cameras and equipment? Well, 2 things. एक तो होता है अपना creative vision को translate करना. The more tools you have, the more liberty you have to translate your vision into a more precise visual representation. But that of course is not always the case, and sometimes we can just do more with just one camera and one lens and nothing else than we can do with like 50 lenses and 10 cameras and I don't know what not. By the way, don't believe that equipment doesn't matter at all. Equipment also does matter, but where it matters is a very different scenario. For example, if you're making a documentary or a film and you want it to get on Netflix, well, in that case, Netflix will first of all ask you, is this thing that you've shot on any of these cameras? तो Netflix की approved cameras की list होती है, and it is not just Netflix, it is for every single platform and probably even theaters. I've not really studied about them, but I do know कि एक ऐसी list होती है where every platform has a filtration method. उन्हें इस चीज़ से फ़र्क क्यों पड़ रहा है? Because that is the way they differentiate themselves. Netflix जो तुम्हें बोलता है कि thousands of hours of HDR content, 4K content, high quality content, वो क्या है? That is all to differentiate itself and have a upper hand than its competitors, over its competitors. तो मेरे साथ ना एक बार एक बहुत interesting incident हुआ. I had gone to a party where I met the creator of a very famous and big show that we all must have seen, but I don't want to name it. And I told him that this is the stuff that I've shot. And he was like, oh great, he was quite appreciative of it. And he asked me, what cameras did you shoot it on? और मैंने उसको बताया कि हमने ये शूट किया है Sony A7 IIIs पे. So they were the big deal about 2-3 years ago. And not even the big deal, but like the beginner big deal. And he was blown. कहता क्या बात कर रहे हो, तुमने ये content इन cameras पे बनाया ना? Like yeah. And that is when I realized that no one can tell, not even filmmakers can really tell unless they are looking for it, कि कौन सा content कौन से camera पे बना है. And believe me, you can get the best of cameras. You can get an Arri Alexa right here, and if the setup is same and everything is same, not much is gonna change. With bigger cameras, you also want to bring in bigger setups. Like you want to get in lights, want to get in diffusion, you want to get in more operators, more jibs, and I don't know what not. तो मेरी बात की summary ये है कि cameras matter करते हैं, but not to your audience, and they should also not matter really to you. Who they matter to is the platform that you're posting it on. क्योंकि अगर Netflix का मन है कि वो हाई क्वालिटी कंटेंट 4K कंटेंट HDR कंटेंट डालना चाहता है, then they will make you to do it, because every film that you make, you want it potentially to come on Netflix or a platform like that. Even the shows that I have shot, believe me, we also have clips of some things which are shot on phone, because वहाँ पे उस location पे probably we did not have the permission to shoot with that camera, so we just went in and got some B-roll on our phones. and no one in the audience has ever been able to point out, let alone the audience, even our own teams, people could not point out कि ओ इसमें ये तो फ़ोन की फुटेज है, ये ऐसा है वैसा है. Having a better camera, having more options, a variety of equipment definitely helps you to pick and choose the kind of content you want to put forward, but that should definitely not be a limitation. और ऑडियंस को नहीं फ़र्क पड़ता है, ऑडियंस को वीडियो से फ़र्क पड़ता है. अब तुम मेरी वीडियो देख रहे हो, अब तुम मेरे को पूछोगे कौन सा कैमरा है, मेरे को पता है पूछोगे. पूछोगे 3-4 दिन बाद सब पूछेंगे. एनीवे, बात समझ आ गई ना. तो नेक्स्ट टाइम जब तुम शूट कर रहे हो, प्लीज़ खुद को ये नहीं बोलना है कि मेरे पास छोटा कैमरा है, मेरे पास ये नहीं है वो नहीं है. बट यस एक चीज़ और, ऑडियो डेफिनेटली मैटर्स. मेरे पास अच्छा माइक है बट मैं उसको वहाँ नहीं रख रहा हूँ, यहाँ रख रहा हूँ, क्योंकि मेरे को पता है मेरे फ्रेम में माइक आने से अगर ऑडियो अच्छी आती है तो आई डोंट माइंड हैविंग द माइक इन द फ्रेम. और अगर तुम्हारे पास ऑप्शन है कि तुम एक कैमरा में इन्वेस्ट कर सकते हो और एक ऑडियो इक्विपमेंट में इन्वेस्ट कर सकते हो, सो इफ़ यू फील लाइक यू हैव अ डिसेंट इनफ कैमरा, प्लीज़ इन्वेस्ट इन ऑडियो. ऑडियो मेक्स वे मोर ऑफ अ डिफरेंस. अगर ये वीडियो ख़राब ऑडियो में होती ना तो तुम मेरे को क्या, तुम पहुँचते नहीं यहाँ तक, तुम चले जाते, बोलते मज़ा नहीं आ रहा. एंड दैट ऑफन हैपन्स, दैट इज़ हाउ द सबकॉन्शियस वर्क्स. मतलब मुझे नहीं पता इसका क्या रियल रीज़न है, बट ऑडियो एंड वीडियो में से ऑडियो ऑलवेज विन्स. बाकी बस अच्छा कंटेंट बनाओ एंड जस्ट फील कॉन्फिडेंट विद व्हाट यू हैव एंड यूज़ इट एज द बेस्ट कैमरा इन द वर्ल्ड एंड देन इट विल गिव यू द बेस्ट रिजल्ट्स इन द वर्ल्ड. बहुत ही बढ़िया ज्ञान देता हूँ मैं. एनीवे, आई एम लिविंग फॉर होम टुडे फॉर दिवाली एंड आई विल बी एडिटिंग दिस वीडियो इन द ट्रेन. पता नहीं कैसे करूँगा, गोना बी अ लिटिल हेक्टिक बट ऑल्सो एक्साइटेड फॉर इट. And stay tuned for more videos. सत श्री अकाल friends. Gear matters or not. एक तो इसके गियर तोड़ो कोई, फिर स्पाइस जेट से दुश्मनी आज से. क्यों इतना ढीला हो रहा हूँ मैं वीडियो बनाने का? अपन को वीडियो बना के पोस्ट करने का भी है, एडिट भी करने का है, सब ट्रेन में. Damn, god damn. Anyway, let me focus on what I'm doing.